And that's the key. And it's the small things.
It is.
Yep. It's like today they brought the groceries this morning, and the lady, she was like, "You don't have to give me a tip." I said, "Are you working for free?" Because I had cash. I said, "It's okay, I can stand up." So I stood up and met her at the wheelchair. Like, I never do that. I never stand up before it's time to get on the van.
Hey.
I don't be doing all of that.
That's great.
And so,
did you make it to line dancing?
Of course I did.
Okay, how did
I had
that
my
go?
boots on the ground.
Good.
It was great. You know what? I was a little scared, a little bit, but I stood up on boots on the ground. But I did the feet. But I want to practice doing that. You know, something.
Yes.
So, because I can do it, I just need practice. I need somebody to help me to do stuff that deals with line
and get
dancing.
more comfortable with it.
That's it. Because I was like, okay, you're scared. It's okay.
It
So I
is,
got up on boots on the ground, and then I said, the rest I just did feet and just watched, because also being in the atmosphere where things are happening, then you see how it's done. So,
and there's a lot going on, a lot to take in. Yes, I agree.
And especially because before I pushed my wheelchair up and just stood up, but now I don't have a problem standing up. But it's just, you got to work. It's always a mental. Everything is mental. Everything, like getting into the shower, it's mental. And you know, then I'm like, look, the lady had the water. I'm like, the water don't. You got to put a towel down because then it's got water standing. Then I'm worried about that.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, just leave the towel down, let the water drip on it. Then to next week we'll change the towel out. It's just, it's a lot going on.
It is.
So
it's a lot of little things that accumulate.
Yes.
Throughout the day and the week. Yes.
Yes. So I was okay.
I understand.
So calm down. Oh, I'm just teasing you about makeup.
I know.
But it's funny because I'm looking at you, so I'm like, oh, she would look good with her contour. And see, it's dewy. And then it's, I'm telling you, the best thing is sparkles. See, you gotta put a little sparkles. Like, tell your mom I said, buy you some sparkles. Because then you could just put sparkles on, you could be sparkly. And your husband gonna say, what are you going out with sparkles on?
He always tells me every time I dress up, left and right, every time I dress up, he said, don't go find a new husband. Every time.
Then you have to say, well, you know you're the one and only for me.
No, I do not. Ear to shoulder.
You know what? That tickles me. The wives don't be wanting to do all that with their husbands. I be like, girl. When we were in Dollar Tree last week, and there were two wives, and I said, they were like, they are sisters and they're married to brothers.
Oh my goodness.
No, they're each of their husbands and the lady, they're best friends with the husbands.
Oh, okay.
And they're married to brothers. And they were like, I said, well, are you going to buy your husband something? One of them was like, no. The other one was like, well, I'll get him this. I'm like, how you going to go all the way to Dollar Tree? Don't even get your husband nothing. Trying to get a husband. That's why I can't get one, because you ain't going to act right. But they had been married like 30, 40 years. So she got her husband some warmers. And so she's like, well, I cooked for him before we left. I said, well, that's good.
See? I do my husband's meal prep.
You do?
I do.
Oh, that's good. That's your wifely duty.
That's what I say.
That's good.
That's exactly what I call it.
That's good. I sure hope I marry a man who like to cook. I like to cook too, but it don't matter. He can do his man thing. I can do this. I can do it or have somebody do it. Why he go? He won't know the difference.
Right.
That's it.
You gotta make the money.
Trust. Or he can be retired,
Left arm back.
and then we can just travel.
Right.
That's a thing too.
Have an easy life. Slow.
Yeah. And we can go, like, we can spend 6 months in Africa and 6 months at home.
Switch directions.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And so, or else, if I was thinking about this too, because my mentor, I was telling her I'm going to go to Africa and do my research project. And she was like, go to one of these 3 countries. This is where we have friends. And she was like, and when you go, you probably gonna meet your husband, but you can't marry him without our approval. I said, you already know I don't do nothing without you. When I take a new job, move to a new city, I always check with my mentor before I make that move.
That's good.
And so,
That's good.
Oh,
Goes up and twist.
So that's my mentor. And in fact, one of the things when I went to visit them in DC. I went to a conference in DC. She was bike riding. That's why, you know, at her age, she was bike riding to keep her weight. She would bike ride to the White House. And
that is so hard. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
But see, you gotta keep your health up. The stress. And she has a European partner. And she took me, and she's an affirmative action type person. Like, that's her career there. And she said she'll let me fuss about the plight of the white man and the black man. Then after a while, her partner will say, that's enough for that. Okay, you got it out now. I just love that. That's so funny. So, but yeah. There's a race Saturday in Clarksville. It's like at 6 a.m. No, it's at Austin P. It's somewhere. You know how they have them downtown?
Oh, okay.
But it's Saturday. So, but I got the calendar. Oh my, it's so much stuff I've missed already. But I can't do everything. Yeah. But it's okay. I'm gonna look at the calendar for the May activities and
switch directions.
If I can't participate, I can
shake it out.
I can work the registration table.
That's what you were saying. You were telling me about that.
I want to do that. I can volunteer.
Oh goodness. Nope. Okay. So we're gonna try to get. Let's see. Let's try to get 2,000 steps.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and then we're gonna move over to the sit-ups.
Okay.
We're gonna repeat each one 2 times, so 4 minutes of work.
Okay.
And then we'll rest and move on to the next set.
Okay.
So total's gonna come out to 20
What does
minutes.
that say? 1 Suros leg raise.
So jumping jacks, crisscross leg raise, high knees, bicycles, jump rope, flutters, toe taps, hollow crunch.
Okay.
So core and cardio.
Okay.
They're all pretty good. I'll probably join you on the box for a lot of them because they are harder on the box. That makes it harder.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Nice and slow. Don't worry too much.
I like your white tennis shoes. They real white.
Thank you. They're my running shoes.
Your husband did it. Yeah. My brothers used to do their tennis shoes with toothpaste and a toothbrush.
Yes. My husband does baking soda.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So let's see. Do you want music or
no?
No. Okay. Perfect.
I can sing myself.
Perfect. We're starting with the jog.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So you getting excited?
For what?
It's almost time to go.
No, ma'am.
It's a big transition.
Yes.
I talked to my friend Horace yesterday, so I'm gonna definitely give you his phone number. You and your husband. Yeah, you'll love him. He's great. He can sing too. Have him sing. Tell him that he can. He does a one-man show in Frederick Douglass. Have him do his skit on about Islanda. That's his wife. I'm like, Horace, tell me about Islanda.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, and he sings. He does the Luther Vandross show. He's a character actor, so he do all the stuff. He's always been an actor.
That's so cool. I love people who have those talents.
And then when y'all go to Colonial Williamsburg, you'll be able to see him in his get up. That's when you remember when I told you. And I said that lady dressed like a peasant, and I was like,
rest.
I was like, hello, Horace, look at the peasant girl. He was like, can you stop screaming? That is my friend. It was so funny. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
Here, slightly lean forward, and we're gonna crunch it in.
Ooh.
And go. Good. Think of your rib cage squeezing like a corset. Squeeze.
I seen a show where this Chinese lady, her husband killed her, like a domestic violence.
Oh my goodness.
And her ribs was broke, like broke.
Oh.
And so, and I mean, it was sad, but they used the flower from the trees, because the flowers from the trees have DNAs too. So whenever somebody found her body, then the flowers from the trees had her body, and it had his DNA from when he went there to kill her, to bury her. So.
Oh my gosh, so you like true crime?
Well, I try to watch some of it, so I don't watch it too much and I get worried.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just watched one episode because she was Chinese, and yeah, it was, but the good thing is his mother keep her during the school year, and her parents keep her during the summer in China.
Oh.
Guess what else I watched? Oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all something. We might need to be scared of Japan. Do you know before Japan bombed us, they attacked China? China was a nationalist country. I seen it was called the Women of China. So the lady who was married to the man, her name Madam some or another, she was rich anyway, but she came to the U.S. to be educated like in the 30s. Then she went back home, married him. Then she petitioned to President Roosevelt, to give China money to help them with the war. And Japan was bad. Japan ain't nothing to play with, okay? So Japan took over China. So that's probably why China is communist. Then they moved to Taiwan. That's why China thinks... I knew China thought that Taiwan was theirs anyway, because I used to have a roommate from Taiwan who was also rich. But then I guess because Japan always been...
Here we go.
Been whatever Russia is. So I'm like, and then when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, then that's when we bombed Japan.
Yes.
Japan ain't nothing nice. That I knew they weren't scared of us, but I didn't know they was taking on China. China did, as big as China is and as small as Japan is, at that time China couldn't defend themselves. So Japan came on in to the east border or whatever and took over them, and they won. They was killing folks, bombing. They had all the stuff. This was in the 30s.
Yes.
I was like, badass Japan. And so I was like, what you said? But now China, well that's why they're whatever. What is it that they're like not capitalists, but they're communists. That's why China's communist now, because Japan took over them. I didn't know that. I thought they were always communist. And I was thinking, did Russia help them? Russia only helped them after Japan won the war. Now they're communists. And Taiwan is nationalist. I guess they might be democratic right now because this was in the 30s.
Right.
I was like, what you said, Japan?
Yeah.
Don't play with them people. I'm telling you, U.S., y'all better watch out. These people ain't scared of you.
And then you're going to be down. You're going to toe tap.
Oh, okay.
Toe tap.
I was like,
yes.
Oh,
Started with the Japanese.
whoa. We better learn some Japanese. Because again, I mean, they're not even as big as California. They are bad. What you say? I'm telling you. Isn't that something? That's why you gotta learn a little history. And that's why they don't teach us world history, because they don't want us to understand that it's powers all over the world. It's warriors in every nation.
Yes.
The men have to be warriors. And so I was like, woo-wee. So everybody better learn to get along. My hands hurt, my arms hurt.
Okay, bring it here. Step.
Yeah, like right.
Don't push it. We don't need to do that. We're just stepping off to the side. That's more important.
Yeah. They don't hurt now so much. Remember, it used to hurt when I started doing all that kitchen and cooking and all that, washing other dishes and all that stuff.
Rest. They're getting strong.
Yeah.
Strong arms.
I keep telling I say in my weight loss group, I'm trying to believe that I can lose the weight naturally.
Yes. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah. I have to keep saying it, because even though they fill out that paperwork for weight loss surgery, that don't mean nothing. It's a tool. And I can because really, these little steps I'm making, I'm seeing progress.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I probably couldn't wear these pants, which is why I didn't wear them. Right. But I can wear them now. Yes. So that's interesting.
So cute too. I like the bottom. The little seam.
Yeah.
Good. Breathe.
When do you go back to the doctor for your feet?
Rest. April 7th.
Okay.
Yes. They had scheduled me for next week, but I didn't realize it was the boys' spring break.
Oh, wow.
So here we go, jumper jacks. And because I have to do another MRI and it's in Nashville.
Why you gotta go MRI?
So most of the time stress fractures you can't see on an x-ray, so you have to do an MRI. And this one is particularly difficult to heal. That's why they wanted to do the surgery. so they have to recheck it. And that's in Nashville. That takes a bunch of time.
Yeah.
That's at least 2 hours of driving, plus an hour to see the doctor.
2 hours of driving? Girl, that's like 40 minutes from here.
Well, it's TOA. It's like slightly past Nashville.
Oh,
so
okay.
instead of going straight downtown,
Okay.
rest.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's an hour and 11 minutes there.
Oh yeah.
So
You going by yourself? Okay.
here we go.
I got my boots on the ground. Dancing. I got my boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Where them things at? Even though this has sugar in it, but I just drink one a day.
That's fine. Good. Rest. Okay. Get your drink. That is 2 rounds. We've got 3 more. How's your back been feeling? Is it good?
I'm fine. I don't have no problem with that.
Good.
I think it was how I was laying. Then I saw somebody else say the same. They said my child could do this, but when I wake up in the morning, I have to move slow in case I slept wrong. And I was like, you can sleep kind of wrong, and
Yes.
I realized it.
And that can do some damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes.
High knees here, like a march. Yes, and then all we're gonna do here is bring our elbows into it. Rotate, 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 just like that.
Okay. I got my boots on the ground. Where them things at?
Knees first. Let your arms rest.
Just like you doing? Okay. Yeah, one of the men from the Concord Baptist Church, he wanted me to pay to go to the prayer breakfast. I said, look, if I have some extra money, I'll pay, but I can pray at home because I know they ain't gonna have nothing I can eat unless they have some chicken and some fish, which they not gonna have.
That's fair.
And then Hal was like, we're having pain and sip. I said, okay, I'll come to that. So I can bring my own
Rest.
food too. You know, I can bring my own food because I know they're not gonna have chicken and fish. They're gonna have some good food, but it ain't gonna be chicken and
What
fish.
you can eat, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
So I'm like,
that's
because
fair.
I get to do artsy, so I can come there because I get to do something other than eat. And anyway, whenever if I go to a party or something, he see me, he'll come, and the veterans, they'll come out and help me. Make sure, open the door, make sure I get seated and everything.
Good.
And so that's why I don't mind going to parties.
How's everything going with the YMCA?
Oh, fun.
Good.
Yeah. They're not stressing me out.
Good.
So, but I go on Mondays and Fridays. So.
Yes.
But sometimes I might go like if I drive, once I start, I might drive like on a Sunday, just different, because I'm up and better, but
Yes.
I don't have my tags, so I better chill out.
Rest.
Even though I could talk my way out of a ticket, because Kim used to train me, so they'll say, are you the one Kim used to train my aunt?
Janelle.
That's her sister.
I think, was she a coach? Hi, Miss.
Kim used to train me back in the day.
Okay.
So her sister moved back down from Wisconsin, and she talked her into being a police officer.
Okay.
So I don't know Janelle. Is that who's coming?
I think so.
Okay. So, yeah. But she trained me for almost 2 years for free.
That's
And my knees would hurt, but I didn't know to tell nobody, so sometimes I just sit in the car. So you didn't come in and say, because my knees hurt. I'd be so sad because I didn't know why my knees were hurting.
I know.
And that's why I understand when you have pain, you don't know what to do.
Right.
I didn't know to tell the doctor. I didn't know what to do. I just knew my knees were hurting.
Right.
And so,
and
she didn't tell me because people don't know. You don't know because most of the time, women have to learn how to pay attention to their body.
yes.
One time my brother said, he said, my lungs are not clear. I said, how you know that, brother? He said, I can feel them. See, look. I'm like, my brother can feel when his body's not concerned.
Yes. A lot of times women can, but I think women are dismissed a lot.
Yeah.
It's always anxiety or hormones.
That's it.
It's never something real.
And also, I think this big thing with menopause, it's a ploy to get us medicated. Because if you exercise and eat right and detox from sugar and junk food, your body's going to do what it's going to do. You get those cysts and stuff because of stress, because you're eating fake food. You know?
And added sugars.
Yeah.
All the things.
And I think they want to experiment on you.
Don't throw it in.
And so,
Good.
but I ain't the one for that. Y'all had y'all chances. And it's over.
Good.
And I say that because my aunt, who's like in her 80s, she said that my grandmother didn't have no issues with menopause. Of course, they were eating organic food back then too.
Right. Whole food.
Yeah.
Nothing super processed. Yeah. Yes, yes,
Well, they
yes.
slashed the pig themselves.
Right.
And another thing we were talking about on the radio, black folks didn't eat chicken. They didn't eat meat except for Sunday. They ate chicken on Sundays. You ate pork during the week.
Okay.
But we didn't have, sometimes you didn't have no meat during the week unless it was the hog killing time.
Right.
So we weren't really eating a lot of meat anyway.
Okay.
And so that makes sense.
Yes.
So now we think we're living high on the hog because we can have a big old steak.
Well, I don't think meat is necessarily bad. I think that's great, especially proteins.
Oh
But
yeah.
I do think a lot of things are marketed to us that really don't need to be. I mean, you can't drive down the road without seeing 17 fast food restaurants.
Exactly.
And a cheeseburger costs $2,
Yeah.
but a dang salad is $17.
That's the ploy right there.
Yes.
That's it. But you know, when I went to get the food box, they gave me a big old thing of lettuce, big old thing of fresh carrots, onions, white peppers, and 2 big things of boneless thighs and 1 chicken brown. I said they are getting, but I can't say it because the last time I had that, they only gave out vegetables that last time. So
Yes.
I mean, I'm liking that.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with all them carrots, but we're gonna figure it out. I could make some carrot soup.
Yes. Veggie soup. You can make lentil soup.
I got some
All
lentils
kinds
too.
of things.
Okay, I gotta work on that. So I'm excited about that. And I normally don't even go get the food box from in a cafe because it'd be too much. But the ones they give out monthly in a special place, that's a different set of food.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they only gave me like 4 breads, which I just gave away. So I'm gonna, maybe not next month, but the month after, not every month, because I mean it's gonna take me a long time to eat up all them onions and everything. But I'm gonna caramelize the onions. I'm excited about that. Just put it on the butter, and then I can put them in the freezer.
Yes, and save them. Package them.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. Jump rope and flutters.
Yeah, but I still ate half of my lunch for dinner yesterday. I mean, I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I just eat.
How you feel?
Exactly. I feel like eating the rest of it. I just ate that. See, that was the day before yesterday. Yesterday, I ate the salad for lunch by 11:30. Then about 7:30, I got up and made me some chicken noodle soup, and I put 2 of the chicken thighs in the soup and had that. Then I ate a baked sweet potato, so I ate that. So I cooked that, smashed it down. So that's good.
Good.
And so, it's okay. I have some jasmine rice, but I'll wait till the 3 months before I eat it because Coach just told me to eat brown rice. That's all.
Rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for Juneteenth. It's gonna be so much fun.
Okay, here we go. Satellite kids. Do you have something planned already?
Well, no, it's gonna be the Juneteenth parade. I'm gonna have to have volunteers,
Yes.
and then it's gonna be like the Juneteenth festival. And
Yes.
so you just go around and buy stuff, take pictures, you know, be black and strong.
Yes.
I went to the Christmas parade last year, but I'm gonna have to help the lady. I'm gonna volunteer because we need to get more people to be in the Christmas parade. I mean the Juneteenth parade.
Yes.
Like we gotta get them cars and you know like
Yes.
that. So
Make it big.
yeah, she's
We
the
don't do
manager.
parades well here. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yeah, but-
Exactly.
Oh my.
The Christmas parade lasted 20 minutes. In Memphis, we did Christmas, the Veterans Day parade, all the parades.
Memorial Day.
Exactly.
4th of July.
Last like 2 hours. Exactly.
Rest.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then they gave out
Music,
presents.
cars.
And you can throw some fruit and candy and snacks.
Yes.
You know? Exactly. I didn't want to say nothing. I was like, you know, I don't need to go to the Christmas parade. By the time I get there, it's going to be over. But yeah, they don't know about parade. They're going to get better though. It's going to get greater later. I was like,
Someone needs to tell them.
but I like when I first came here, when I first moved here, we did which they do the 4th of July downtown and they do the 4th of July on Coast.
Yes.
So I had a date with this guy. He was French speaking and they were singing and then he was singing to me in French what they were singing in English. It was so romantic.
Oh, that's very cool. I love people who speak multiple languages.
Yeah. Oh. Got my boots on the ground. I know when I lived in Knoxville in school,
Rest.
during Memorial Day, they do the fireworks off the bridge and they make a
Yes.
firework rainfall.
Right.
It's the best.
A big deal.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, it's going to be like that in Virginia now. Because that's
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's going to
More
be big.
festive.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Last round of this one.
Yeah.
Even 4th of July, a couple of years ago, Colton is scared of fireworks, so we
Oh.
don't usually go.
Okay. Bless his heart.
It took us hours to park and get over to the park and sit down and then wait. It was a whole ordeal, and the fireworks were like 15 minutes. And it took us 2 hours to get back to our car and all the traffic.
Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember in Memphis, like when my brother could drive, then my mother would just let us all go by ourselves with him. And we just park and walk and came right
Rest.
back. I think big cities know how to move the traffic faster.
Yes,
So it just don't take all of that.
everything is organized much
Yeah.
better. Yes.
So,
Okay, breathe, get some water if you need it. We've only got one more.
yeah, I need to drink water. This mouth. I'm so happy that I have the privilege to exercise. So happy. Yesterday we picked up a lady. She fell before she saw us, and like where she lives, right here, it's gravel. She said she fell. So I was telling her, I said, if you do the water exercises or exercise, you will not fall. You won't fall again.
Yes.
But if you're not used to exercising, then it's very hard for you to exercise just because you get older.
Yes, it
And
is.
so I'm very grateful.
Especially for women. Women
Yes.
aren't taught that.
Yeah.
It's very common for men to work outside of the home and go to the gym and take time for themselves, but not for the women.
Yeah. Even Michelle Obama said that. She said, it was all fun and games. Some kids came and she said,
I love
my
that women.
husband would be like, golf, and she would be like, you going, what?
You're going where?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like, these kids need attention to.
Yes.
Like the extra stuff.
Yes.
And she was like, for 10 years, she hated her husband.
Yes. Resented him
Exactly.
once the kids came. Yes. She has a podcast now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna watch it.
Oh.
You
I
watch
watch
it?
every episode.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I heard it, then I forgot to look it up. Her and her brother.
Yes.
And her brother's like a coach for Seattle.
Oh, and they are so cute. I love them.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. I just watched their recent episode this morning, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch them. It's so much good stuff out there. Am I doing it right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then what I'm gonna have you do is reach
At
out.
the same time?
Nope, that one's separate. So you're gonna come up. Yes, and in. Yes, and the farther you lean back, the more challenging it is for your core, but you find that sweet spot.
Okay.
Perfect. It's harder on the box because you have nothing behind you.
Okay.
So you'll find that sweet spot for yourself.
Okay.
And we don't want your back to hurt here either. Just as far as your core is comfortable with. Right
Yeah, my
there.
back don't hurt.
Okay, well, it's a long round. We're going to
Okay.
start with the toe taps.
Yeah, I thought we were toe tapping.
Yes, but point.
Okay.
We're getting that ankle mobility.
Okay.
I can't point my toe. No.
You know how many times we pointed and flexed growing up? Yeah. But I'm planning my meetups right now, like for the future, because I seen Tabitha Brown, she said, dream, then dream bigger. So I'm going to be 200 pounds, 185, whatever I'm going to be,
Yes.
and I'm going to have meetups for people who have mobility and weight issues. Now they're going to have to pay, because, and then we're going to do, some people can watch on Zoom, and they're going to have to pay, but we're going to have nitbits, trinkets,
Yes.
motivation, lunch, and we're going to have entertainment. Entertainment.
And that's important.
Like old school entertainment that
Yes.
we like.
Rest.
And one of the ladies I know, she interviews these superstars, so she knows the contact for Slick Rick. He sings children's stories.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, yeah, because it's got to be positive. It's got to
Yes.
be upbeat. And then maybe we can get LL Cool J. LL Cool J is bad as hell.
Here we go.
And maybe we can get Simone, his wife, to come too and sell some earrings.
All right.
But maybe she can give us some as prizes because her earrings cost a lot of money. And the way my disability check set up, we really can't afford them.
Hey.
But we like her.
Yes.
And so, and we can give them prizes, and we can give them things that work with mobility. So
Yes.
everybody have a gift bag. So I can get corporate sponsors to provide it because they got the money. They got the money and they got the power. That's what Lauren Hill. Maybe we can get Lauren Hill to sing.
Okay.
So we can just see. Maybe we can get Wyclef John, some old school people. Maybe we can get Tony. And so some people we like that.
I like that idea.
Oh yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
And then we're gonna have
Rest.
home care workers to help take you to the bathroom, help you. We're gonna have seating, like 20. This is 22 inches, so we gotta have
Yes.
big seating so that you can lean back.
Accommodating.
Because you can't sit up, it hurts.
Here we
When
go.
you got weight issues, you gotta be able to lean back
Yes.
and be comfortable.
Yes.
And that's what we're gonna do.
And it needs to be inclusive.
Exactly.
More people need to feel comfortable.
There you
People
go.
get in these positions because they don't have support.
Exactly. And then we're gonna have Coach Storm come and do a mini, like for months. What he did didn't hurt because I'm just standing up or doing this. But when I do this, now I can do this. I can keep after 3 months. When he put the gloves on, I can do my arms like this without hurting.
And that's good.
Exactly.
Our process.
And so, and then we're gonna have, it's just gonna be good. Ain't gonna be that long. It's gonna be 2 hours because we can't
Right.
be sitting longer than that. And we're gonna have a big break.
Rest.
And we're gonna have fun. And that's what we do. Bow, 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 bow.
And that's so important to have that
Because,
space.
and then the paratrans can bring them there and take them back. And that's what we're gonna do. Because we have 100 million people who are obese and overweight. And so to begin to break that, crack that nut,
Yes.
we gotta do it one day at a time. And maybe we can even put in the food baskets, in the gift basket, some different nuts, just regular nuts, but not peanuts.
Right.
Peanuts not good for you. And different food, nuts, hummus,
Right.
Ezekiel bread sandwiches. It's plenty of food. Tuna steaks, things like we've been doing. Romaine lettuce and some water and some seeds too. Some fresh herbs and watermelon seeds, things that can help you with life.
Yes.
And life's gonna be good because really, if you have a nice plate of food, you don't even really need that much. When one time we went to this restaurant in in Baltimore, they gave us, see my hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, this big, and we were full.
Yes.
It was like Lebanese food.
Oh, okay. Yes, portion sizes.
It was that much, and we were full.
Because of the variety and all of the different nutrients that it has. Yes. And getting healthy in the fitness industry is very intimidating.
Yeah.
People make it seem very complicated. You know, if you don't look like, you know, bikini body model over here on Vogue magazine, you know, then you're not doing it right. And that's just simply not the case.
Yeah.
It's not the case, and it makes people feel more shame instead of motivating them.
And that's why I don't hesitate to say I go get food boxes. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's shame in it. We got to stop feeling shame about every doggone thing.
Yes.
That's fresh, free food, right? And you go and you ask for help. Like somebody just put on a wheelchair post, I can't find a home care worker. I'm going to have to go into a living assistant community, and they're going to take all my money.
Oh.
But guess what I said to them? I said, whenever there's problems, you got to get creative. I said, have your doctor give you an occupational therapy visit. They can help you take a shower. Have your doctor send you physical therapy. They can come and help you with some mobility stuff.
Yes.
And then, you know, I told my fingers start hurting. I said, my fingers are starting to hurt, so I can't keep typing. But you've got to get creative. You've got to get creative. You've got to get creative. There is hope. There's no such a thing as ain't no other option.
Yes.
You've got to get creative.
I know.
You've got to get creative. When you have a need, the necessary thing is creativity.
It is.
It's creativity. It's creativity. That's the key right there. You never backed up into a wall. You always have an option, but you got to think and strategize and ask and call all the numbers, because some services, they will lend itself to creativity to be of assistance to you.
Right.
If you have to pay some call, every church say, is there anybody who could make my meals for $100 a month?
Yes.
There you go, that's your meals. Okay, is there anybody who can clean my house for $50 a month? They can come once a month or twice a month, whatever. You gotta ask, you got to beg. I mean, it's always a way. You can get the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts to come and mow your grass.
Oh,
You can get, you gotta get creative. Do you wanna go to a nursing home or you wanna get creative?
Oh, yes.
So it ain't no such a thing. And even with people in wheelchairs, I seen a man, he was in a wheelchair for 9 years, and then he learned, he kept working it, then he could walk.
Okay.
And you don't, nobody know what you can do.
Exactly.
You gotta keep, now they got stuff that your brain make your hand move, they give you assistance.
Yes.
It's possible. Now it's expensive, of course, but guess what? You're gonna sell some donuts, you're gonna have a fundraiser, you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. It's plenty of people got money who don't mind helping.
Good.
But you gotta ask, they don't know you exist yet. Right. You gotta get there, you gotta get down there.
Roll your shoulders forward.
Yeah. Or be like them people begging for money at the corner of Lowe's. Go up. I want to join them, but I be wanting to talk too much. And then I be like, y'all gotta give me $20. I don't want no dollars. No. $20 only. Mama need a pair of shoes. But I think that it's people's right to beg. I hate when they don't beg. That's if it's your right as a senator or a congressman to get special kickbacks, the regular person should be able to beg for money if they want to. That's their right. Yes. And it's my right to give them $1 tax-free. That's my right. Don't take away people's right to make a living. Yes. You know, we don't have fruit trees hanging around the neighborhoods anymore because everybody want to force you to go to the grocery store.
Even local farms, they're losing their funding. They're losing their land.
That's not right.
It's not.
That's not right.
Switch.
So I probably throw some of the watermelon seeds behind the fence, and maybe some watermelon can grow out there to feed feed the deer, because they sure be back there.
Good. Lock them into it.
Yeah. The power is in the people.
Switch directions. Good. Deep breath.
I like the way it's shifted from, remember like we used to do step aerobics all the time. Aerobics used to be in. Now it's not just that. It's everybody part needs a little focus.
Yes, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. And it goes
And
a long way.
muscle lifting weights. That's
Yes.
but in the way you do it, you know,
Yes.
we got group classes. But some people, they can go to the gym and just they know what to do.
Right, but some people aren't comfortable in a gym setting.
Okay.
And that's fair.
Okay, let's practice, okay?
Let's do it.
Come here. We're gonna practice.
ma'am.
Okay. Practice, okay. Practice. Maybe if I was, okay, because I don't know how to just stand straight up practicing. Because, see, that's higher, so.
Okay, that's fair. So let's bring our arms more forward. It's going to help you. Ready? Explain. So lean. Good. Good. Use your whole foot.
Use my whole feet. Okay, you come over here. Okay,
Yes.
now hold my hand.
Yes.
Like, hold them tight.
I'm holding them. But
Okay.
you're doing this because I know you can do this.
Okay, I'm going to lean,
Yes.
and I'm going to stand up.
Yeah, rock. Get that
Rock.
momentum. Get that momentum. Yes.
I'm not going to fall.
No.
Okay,
You're strong.
okay,
Your body's strong.
okay.
Okay.
And then stand up.
And stand up.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay. I can't stand up just like
We're
that.
practicing. No, go ahead.
Okay,
We're
see, I'm practicing.
We're
Okay.
taking these steps.
5, 6, 7,
Get
8.
your momentum. Get your momentum. Ready? Now. Good. Practice. Good. Now, rest.
But I'm trying to lean toward that way.
That's okay.
But
That's
I
why
want
we're
to stand
practicing.
straight up. Okay.
That's why we're practicing.
Okay.
That's why we're practicing. Good.
Okay.
Hello, you beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Hello. We're in the middle of practicing. Okay. So I can stand straight up like this.
Sure can.
Okay. 5. Don't leave me. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Even though I'm leaning, I'm still doing it. 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Good.
I wanted to do that.
And see?
I
You
wanted to
can.
stand straight up.
Yes.
I did it, Coach. I stood straight up. See, I knew I could do it.
And make your whole body do the work for you.
Okay, yes, like my thighs.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
By the lean, the rock.
Okay.
Even if you watch when we're doing sit-ups, we are using our whole body. We're using our arms. We're not just here.
Yes.
You know, use your
Your
whole body.
Okay, good. I'm gonna work on that more because I want to lean with it, rock with me, lean with it. Okay. Yes. So when you come back, then we can do our dress up. I'm talking about from the doctor.
Oh.
The Tuesday.
Oh, without this?
No. You might have it. I'm saying Tuesday after your doctor's appointment. Because your doctor's appointment after spring break.
Okay.
Or you'll text each other.
Yes. Pink pants.
And our sort of obstacle shirt.
Yes. And I think I have shoes that are a similar color.
Oh,
So I
okay.
could probably wear one of those.
Yeah. See, I have my pink, you have your black, but it still says sort of obstacles. And we're going to have our boots on the ground.
And I think I have a pink bow. So if you've got your pink.
Oh. That's what it is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
I might have a pink sweater.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Miss Debra, I'm digging that pink sweater. I want to tell you something beautiful today.
Okay.
Right now, just from me knowing you, where you are in this stage of your journey right now, you can probably do 70 to 75% of anything that you think of.
Okay.
And you could probably do it on your own, but you just like, it helps when you have that coach or that person going, all right, come on, get up, let's keep going. You can do 70 to 75% of all the stuff you think of by yourself.
Okay.
But it just kind of helps to have that extra little bit of encouragement there. So you are doing good. I wanted to tell you that because I've been like watching you and doing all your stuff and seeing all your stuff. You can do it. So you are doing good. You are on point.
I appreciate it. Give me high five.
Yes,
Good.
ma'am. Absolutely.
Because I wanna do the line dancing,
Yes.
but I don't know how to move my legs. I don't know yet, but I went yesterday.
Right.
So
It's
And guess
still
what else
fun.
I learned? Look, check this out.
Yep.
Well, check this out. See that paper right there back there?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
There you
I
go.
didn't know I
On
could
the
do that.
path. Yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
was like, whoa.
So,
So-
and by the way, you have encouraged another young lady that is going to be coming back. So, Miss Adriana and Gidget, they're going to be in the process of working their way up.
Woohoo! Get on up.
So, yeah.
They getting their boots on the ground. Okay, good. Well, we're gonna have to getting the boots on the ground together. Good. Ow. Ow. Good. Okay. Good. So I feel good.
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 And so, and that's my health coach. She says you lose it the same way you gained it, inches by inches.